right. All right. Okay. And I think we're good. We better be good. Okay, we're good. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the weekly reaction to Unordinary and Jungle Juice. What is up, Extended? What is up, Miriam? I hope you guys liked the video. I recorded that earlier today, got it edited a little bit before the premiere went out tonight. But glad I was able to get it out before stream tonight, before the return of Unordinary. So yeah, we are back. The Unordinary break for the holidays is over tonight, and yeah, we are back to business as usual. So yeah, like I said, Miriam, I really want Cameron to stay in Brannish for a bit, at least a bit. It could be just one day, could just be one day, and he'll just head off. But yeah. Welcome, Solo. Welcome. Yeah, no. Hands down, Cameron is dishing out some sort of punishment, unless shit does happen, and this is the moment where Cameron is like, okay, fine, I get it, I understand why you're doing what you're doing. Yes, let's make a plan to save your mom. Because also, yeah, Cameron did say, if you go against the Bureau, what, are you just gonna, leave? You think that's just gonna happen? And welcome, Ray. Welcome, Wheel. And, yeah, they actually did, they did manage to save Blake. They managed to go against the Bureau and come out with a victory, for now. They managed to, actually do that. So, Cameron might actually see that, and might actually kind of be like, huh, all right, fine. Maybe this little punk can actually do something. Maybe we can fight back. Yeah. No. Okay, but so last week, episode 369 started out with Arlo and the Bureau guy, the dog guy, the sniffer. He was kind of like, hey, I got a lead, it led to this place, and Arlo was like, oh, there's a note, and it was just a D's nuts joke. It literally just led to that. I really hope that leads to something else and not just a D's nuts joke, but who knows? So yeah, then we got a little bit of Then we got a little bit of Rain. Rain was kind of doing her own thing. She's getting released. She did get released from prison, and the prisoners are talking about the rumors that she started spreading, and some of the guards were too. Hey, did you hear these rumors that are going on? So yeah, so there's that. Cassandra is the one who actually picked up Rain and was like, hey, do you want to get lunch? And Rain was like, actually, I gotta meet someone. Would you mind dropping me off somewhere? And Cassandra was like, yeah, of course, sure. So Rain then decided to just pull up to Wellston University and met up with Kaden. And Kaden was just kind of like, girl, who are you? And she was like, hey, listen, Oren stole my ability and I was forced to, I just got out of prison. Here's my release documents. And Kaden was kind of like, okay, fine. I'll try to help you. We'll meet back up in a few days. All right, cool. Later, Tater, later. There is someone who looks suspiciously like Liam. There's someone who looks suspiciously like Liam who noticed them interacting. So I definitely think there's going to be a little bit of something there. So yeah. So Kanix and Rain said they will meet back up in a few weeks. We then cut to Remy and Brannish delivering food as Rosie. We had a conversation with Quentin. Basically, she was asking him to give Black a job, and he was just kind of like, I want to, but like things are really hot right now. Like I don't want to like risk that for anyone. Welcome animation, welcome. And again, that's totally fair to Quentin. I definitely understand him. But Remy did say she's worried about Blyke just kind of like staying up, like being by himself in the house all day when he's already having those negative thoughts about everyone and about himself. We then ended off the absolute craziest cliffhanger of all time with Remy on the roof and seeing Cameron and just kind of being like, oh snap. So let's see what happens up next. We are a few minutes away from the release of the new episode, so here we go. Yeah, probably Miriam. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. So, like I said, I think Cameron is going to be the one to like fight Charlie. But yeah, and okay, literally we are so close. Peak is almost back. So let's see. Let's go. Oh snap. Do we have peak? Okay, guys. We got peak. Here we go. We are back. Unordinary. Episode 370. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Is everything good? Everything looks good. Okay. Here we go. Oh, also, dang it. Thought I made that edit. I did not. Okay. Now we should be good. Okay, let's go ahead, get started with this. So here we go. And she's on the roof. Huh? ... question mark exclamation point? Mr. Cameron? Unordinary. Episode 370. So here we go. Mr. Cameron? What's he doing here? Okay. Oh, I was right. We're getting how it went. So it's flashback. It's a flashback to John being unconscious and in the hideout, and Remy's just calling the phone. Cameron, ability specialist, call. Blah 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 blah. And then home, XX Fountain Street. Hello? With whom am I speaking? Hi, my name's Remy. I found this number in my classmate John's pocket. He's very badly injured and needs a healer as soon as possible. Can you help us? Where is he? XX Regent Orchid Lane, Suite 12. See you soon. I don't get... Okay, no. I guess I can understand why Uru doesn't use real numbers in case that's actually someone's number. But yeah, it's always a little bit weird when when there's like it's just XX for like addresses and like numbers and stuff. Respectfully, Remy, what the hell are you doing giving away our address? Using my phone to... She used Grayson's phone? Remy. Oh, the Bureau might be tracking her stuff. Yeah, okay. Still, like, you should have asked. You should have asked, Remy. We don't even know who this guy is. And she looks bad. Yo, hold... Wait. She activated her ability on... She activated her eyes glow and she looks back at Grayson. Would you rather John die? Grayson does not know this guy. He does not know this guy, Remy. You need to chill. ... exclamation point. Ding dong. And he looks down at Cameron's arrived, and he looks down at Grayson. Take me to him. He walks this way. And Cameron's starting to heal John. He's been stabilized. And he lifts him. Excuse me, where are you taking him? Someplace I can keep an eye on him. So that was it. No conversation. Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. No conversation. But cool. Cool. He's probably out here looking for John. What should I do? Should I say something? And he just ... How long do you plan to stand there before addressing me? Bro, he's got that aura sensing, bro. Remy, you not slick? Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't want to bother you in case you were busy. I forgot John's family could detect active abilities. So, what brings you to Brandish, Mr. Cameron? I'm looking for my nephew. Called it! You've run into him, haven't you? Seeing as you troublemakers all broke into prison together. Well, actually, you just missed him. He left a few days ago. What? That damn brat. Wait till I get my hands on him. Sir, are you having trouble dealing with him? Glare. I'm just asking because John's a pretty difficult guy to get along with. I didn't mean to offend you. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. I used to fight with him a lot too. But over time, I learned that the two of us actually have a lot in common. He's often misunderstood because of how he carries himself. But honestly, that's just how he is. Once you get to know him and he starts opening up, he really isn't half bad. I mean, he's beating the shit out of her multiple times. Oh, that's great. That's great. He's okay. He's pretty alright. ... Why are you dressed like that? Delivering food to low tiers? That's a peasant's job. And Remy is not taking that. Absolutely not. I'm helping out a friend at a local restaurant. The town's been overrun by a criminal gang and the residents aren't able to safely go outside. Why not just take them down? Isn't that what you silly little vigilantes do? A couple of street thugs would hardly be any trouble for you. Silly? It's not that simple, Mr. Cameron. As soon as we get rid of Charlie, another AMP user will just take his place, and we'll have to do it all over again. Besides, we can't show ourselves, remember? The government is after us. Why did you... That's a dumb question, Cameron. I'm not gonna lie. That's a dumb question. Well, if I was able to track you, it's only a matter of time before the feds do, too. Remy never was very street smart. Remy thinks a lot of things ahead, but she never thinks everything ahead. So that is 1 point for Cameron. That is 1 point for Cameron. Yeah, I suppose you're right. She squeezes one of her backpack straps. Even doing simple tasks like delivering food has made my life feel somewhat normal again. Although we can't quite call it home, after Wellston, this is the first place we've actually kind of been able to settle into. I wish I didn't have to think about running all the time. I wish I could stand my ground and fight back. I just don't understand. What gives the Bureau the right to make all the rules? If anything, They should be purged and taught a lesson. Chat. Chat. Who said that Remy might go down a dark path? Whose prediction was that? Who said that? Who said that? Who predicted that Remy might get a little Who said that Remy might get a little dark, a little more violent in season 3? Who said that? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm asking questions. Uru, send me my check. Send me my check, Uru. They should all be purged and taught a lesson. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing now that we're interacting with Cameron a lot more, he definitely has a more distinct face now, and that it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. He doesn't look like John as much, so that's pretty cool. I like that. But Cameron's thinking. He's thinking about the pictures of Jane in her hospital bed in the wheelchair, and he's remembering what William said. Haven't you ever wondered where she's been all these years? She was found in a heavily guarded lab. I don't know what they're doing to her, but she doesn't look well. I think she's trapped. Wheel, she just said she wants to purge the Bureau. I'm counting it. I still think there's going to be like an even more in-depth William flashback, but this is a William flashback. I was right. I called it. Better get to work then. Huh? Keep pushing. And one day you might be strong enough to get them off your back. You have the potential. Wait, what do you mean? Activates his ability. And he uses her lightning. Golden lightning just strikes from the heavens around Cameron. Until next time. And he just bolts off across. Chat. Who also said way back when John one day might be like, what if like John is able to be like, hey, so this is kind of like what you can do with this, with your ability. This is kind of how you can take your ability. Who said that John would do that one day? Who said that would most likely happen? It's not John, but it's Cameron. Uru. Send me my check. Send me my check, Uru. You gotta send me my check, Uru. And Remy's just stunned. ... That was my ability just now? Okay, so Cameron just left Brannish, so I was wrong about Charlie. I was wrong about him fighting Charlie. And I think we're still in Brannish. So it's nighttime now and Blake's just reading. ... No luck with jobs yet. Blake, why don't you just lie low for a while? You're the highest on their list, so it's not safe for you to be out anyway. Since the jailbreak, surveillance has gotten a lot tighter. It feels like I've put everyone in even more danger than before. They went through all that trouble only for me to not be able to contribute at all. I can't even go outside. I'm nothing but a pathetic shut-in. The way they both look at me, I can tell they're walking on eggshells, watching everything they do and say. Always so careful to not trigger my shitty flashbacks. Come on, Blake. Come on. Don't think like that, man. It's okay. Why am I so weak and helpless? Clenches his book, throws it. It hit a wall. Beatrice lives in a townhome, I'm pretty sure. Townhomes are connected. Someone's about to knock on the door and see Blake. And he's shaking. Oh, shit. What the hell am I doing? We're home. How's my favorite person do? Favorite person? That's weird. Ison. And he sees Blake shaking. Blake? Hey. And Kuya runs over to Blake, you're okay. Just breathe. And Ison sees Blake. ... Oh, Ison's about to cry. Unordinary episode 70. And that's it. Damn. Ison seeing his friend breaking down. So sad. Damn. Bro, why they gotta do this to why they gotta do this to why they gotta do this to Blake? Why they gotta do my boy like that? Okay, so Cameron has left Brannish. I don't think because like we've already gotten glimpses of like Remy doing that. We like the prison scene where she like kind of like sped up and like got through the gate before it completely like shut off. So I think more so what that means, what that was like him showing her, hey, like you can do this. Like this is what you're capable of. Like you can get to this level. I think Cameron's 8.5. Okay. But yeah. Four more episodes for my prediction for Jane to appear in the next 10 episodes. But I still think that we're gonna get to see Jane very, very soon. Oh man. But okay. I'm glad we got, like, even if it was just something very brief, which makes sense, I'm very glad we got a flashback of kind of what happened when Cameron came to pick up John. I'm glad we got to see what happened with that. All right. Yeah, I could see him being an 8.8. I can't see him being a 9. I can't see him being too close to Jane though. Me personally, I can't. But yeah, overall, pretty good episode. Pretty good episode. I think I was kind of expecting like, some super crazy like ultra grandiose like events to take place in this episode. And like the conversation with like Remy and Cameron, that was already cool in it of itself. But this is just like going off of a cliffhanger. Like we are still kind of setting up what's going to happen next. But yeah, so looks like I still say like if you saw my video talking about the new key art, I still say that the main focus of this next arc of this next set of events, I still think the main focus is going to be Sarah and John. Obviously, we will focus on the rest of the main cast and probably some other side characters as well, but I still think that the main focus will be John and Sarah. But it does look like, at least for the next episode, or at least the beginning of the next episode, we are still going to focus on the Brannish quartet. We might leave Brannish soon. Cameron giving that message to Remy. We might leave Brannish sometime soon, because he has a point. Like, he was able to find her really quickly, and this honestly, like, let's ask this question: is the Bureau even trying to find them right now? Or are they just trying to, like, bait them out, basically? Are they just trying to whittle them down? Because Cameron makes a very good point. He was able to find them very, very quickly. The Bureau could probably find them even faster if they really, truly wanted to. So, we're going to have to wait and see. Yeah. Agreed, Keyshawn. Agreed. Lightning Master. Would it... Okay, so I could see Lightning Master kind of like being a thing solo. I I think I would prefer like lightning manipulation or electricity manipulation would be, because like, that just feels like a very fitting title for like and the next evolution of lightning itself, because like, like that's kind of like an element, so to speak. Now granted, like I said, you know uh fuck, what's his name, Liam's also got like a elemental manipulation ability with hydro freeze, but that's hydro freeze, not water manipulation, not temperature manipulation or anything like that. Well, see ya, Miriam. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. But yeah, like seeing like, so yeah, I could see like Remy's ability not being like manipulation based, or not being like electricity manipulation or something like that. Like lightning master, that does sound like a pretty cool ability, not gonna lie. Ooh, that's a good prediction, Keyshawn. I I personally can't really see that happening because just because like it seems like they're not trying. Well, actually, if Remy's the one to do it, she is kind of the only one who like wasn't there when like Elaine kind of like brushed them off and everything. Though I think Ison might have told them. But yeah, like that's a pretty good prediction though, Keyshawn. That's pretty good. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Solo. Candy's no. Anyway, yeah, that's a good prediction. That's a good prediction too. But yeah, I think they're probably going to leave Brannish soon, relatively. Because yeah, Cameron made a very good point. Like it is only a matter of time before the Bureau like fully decides to come after Remy and them. And they do know. Like, I'm pretty sure Eisen published an article and their first place was Brannish. So I like if the Bureau really wanted to like track them down, they definitely would. But those other two superheroes, I definitely think we're going to see them again too. It was also pretty cool, like seeing Grayson. Like, okay, so like maybe they didn't fully end on completely amicable terms with Grayson because Remy was a little aggro to Grayson this time. Like Remy was like pretty like Remy herself was a little bit mean to Grayson this episode. Granted, makes sense, absolutely. She just died. She almost just died. She had to abandon two of her best friends to save herself. John is on the verge of death, and this kid is like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you giving him our location? And granted, yeah, like the Bureau probably was like keeping track of her phones and like gonna pull everything up. So it made sense that she would want to use someone else's phone that they wouldn't think of beforehand. So maybe they didn't leave 100% on good terms with Grayson. I still don't think that like what Grayson told Keon was the truth. I think Grayson does know fully well that like that the group, they're not the bad guys. I think Grayson definitely knows the Bureau are the bad guys. He's just lying to buy himself some time. Now, maybe they did have a little bit of a falling out where they were kind of like, the high stress and the high emotions were kind of like getting them, and they were kind of like, blah, like we have to go, like blah blah blah. And so maybe Grayson's not 100% on their side anymore, but I definitely still think Grayson is trying to cover for them as much as he possibly can. But yeah. Shut up, Jujutsu Kaisen. Shut up, YouTube ads. All right. So. All right. Shall we do another read through? So I think we've talked about that before. I could definitely see energy manipulation becoming a thing for Blake specifically too. All right, so second read through starting up now. Here we go. So Remy, she's on the roof. Huh? Mr. Cameron? Unordinary episode 370. Mr. Cameron, what's he doing here? Beep 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 beep. Exactly, Keyshawn. So, John on the bed. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, with whom am I speaking with? Hi, my name is Remy. I found this number in my classmate John's pocket. He's very badly injured and he needs a healer as soon as possible. Can you help us? Where is he? XX Regent Orchid Lane, Suite 2. See you soon. Respectfully, Remy. What the hell are you doing giving our address away? Using my phone too? We don't even know who this guy is. Would you rather John die? Ding dong. Cameron arrives, looks down at Grayson. Grayson's just like, take me to him. This way. Grayson leads Cameron around the apartment. Heals up John. Healing noise. He's been stabilized. Picks him up. Excuse me, where are you taking him? Someplace I can keep an eye on him. He's probably out here looking for John. What should I do? Should I say something? How long do you plan to stand there before addressing me? Oh! Sorry, sir. I didn't want to bother you in case you were busy. I forgot John's family could detect active abilities. So what brings you to Brannish, Mr. Cameron? I'm looking for my nephew. Called it. You've run into him, haven't you? Seeing as you troublemakers all broke into prison together. Well, actually, you just missed him. He left a few days ago. What? That damn brat. Just wait till I get my hands on him. Sir, are you having trouble dealing with him? I'm just asking because John's a pretty difficult guy to get along with. I didn't mean to offend you. I used to fight with him a lot too, but over time, I learned that the two of us actually have a lot in common. He's often misunderstood because of how he carries himself, but honestly, that's just how he is. Once you get to know him and he starts opening up, he really isn't half bad. ... Why are you dressed like that? Delivering food to low tiers? That's a peasant's job. I'm helping out a friend at a local restaurant. The town's been overrun by a criminal gang and the residents aren't able to safely go outside. Why not just take them down? Isn't that what you silly little vigilantes do? A couple of street thugs would hardly be any trouble for you. Silly? It's not that simple, Mr. Cameron. As soon as we get rid of Charlie, another AMP user will just take his place, and we'll have to do it all over again. Besides, we can't show ourselves, remember? The government is after us. Well, if I was able to track you, it's only a matter of time before the feds do, too. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Squeezes her backpack strap. Even doing simple tasks like delivering food has made me feel somewhat normal again. Although we can't quite call it a home. After Wellston, this is the first place we've actually kind of been able to settle into. I wish I didn't have to think about running all the time. I wish I could stand my ground and fight back. I just don't understand what gives the Bureau the right to make all the rules. If anything, they should be purged and taught a lesson. Haven't you ever wondered where she's been all these years? She was found in a heavily guarded lab. I don't know what they're doing to her, but she doesn't look well. I think she's trapped. Better get to work then. Huh? Keep pushing, and one day you might be strong enough to get them off your back. You have the potential. Wait! What do you mean? And golden lightning surges all around Cameron. Until next time. And he storms off. Remy stunned. ... That was my ability just now? And the Brannish Knight and Blake just in the room alone. No luck with jobs yet. Blake, why don't you just lie low for a while? You're the highest on their list, so it's not safe for you to be out anyway. Since the jailbreak, surveillance has gotten a lot tighter. It feels like I put everyone in even more danger than before. They went through all that trouble only for me to not be able to contribute at all. I can't even go outside. I'm nothing but a pathetic shut-in. The way they both look at me. I can tell they're walking on eggshells. Watching everything they do and say. Always so careful to not trigger my shitty flashbacks. Why am I so weak and helpless? Clenches his book. Oh, shit. The hell am I doing? Why does he start shaking? He was just going to get the... Why does he go... Weird. Because he just goes to get the book. He seems like he caught himself. But Aisen and Kuyo show... Oh. No. Maybe that they just caught him off guard. Maybe he thought like he might have gotten caught. We're home. How's my favorite person doing? Huh? And Blake's just trembling on the floor on his knees. Blake? Hey. Blake, you're okay. Just breathe. And Aisen bites his lip, just ... And that's where we end off. Good episode overall. Good episode. I liked that episode a lot. Like I said, it does look like we are going to focus on them for a little bit longer. I think probably next episode we'll still focus on them, like kind of talking through things with Blake a little bit more. Next episode, Remy might also bring up like guys like John later animation later. Next episode, Remy might bring up like guys, John's uncle was just here and he made a really good point that like he was able to find us really quickly. The Bureau might find us soon too, so we might have to leave. Welcome, Dawson. Welcome. I still say 8.5. But I will say this. If Cameron, like, with that of, like, Cameron telling her, like, you got potential, kid. Like, take your ability as far as you can. With him telling her that, we might see another Remy level up soon. Like, she might get a little bump in. Like, we might see Remy ascend to God tier soon. But, yeah. So, yeah. Overall, like, I think it's a pretty good episode. If not the full next episode, I think at least, like, the first good little bit of it will kind of focus on them still. Before, like, maybe setting something up for someone else. But yeah, overall, like, good episode, like, really, really good. I was a fan of it. Like I said, like, I was kind of expecting something like a little more grandiose, but overall, it's like we're still in the aftermath, the setup chapters and everything. So yeah. Yeah. So Uru just confirmed Cameron and Jane can sense potentials of abilities. Well, like, I wouldn't say... Also, welcome, Colton, welcome. I wouldn't say, like, she just confirmed that, Dawson. Like, that's kind of always been a thing. Like John, like, kind of like with John, like, when he was teaching the combat classes, like, he saw, you know, Wyatt use his ability against Sherry, and he kind of, like, gave tips and everything, like, on, like, what to do. So, like, that's kind of already been, like, a thing that was set up in the series. Like, even with Claire, like, Claire was like, John, you can do this with your ability. Or, John, like, I figured out, like, you can do this. Like, so, yeah, that, I feel like that's kind of already been established. But, yeah. Good episode. Question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day. What's a good one? What's a good question of the day? Damn. Why am I blanking on this? Yeah, here we go. Question of the day: do you think the quartet will leave Brannish like very soon? Because obviously, at some point they were going to leave, but we're talking like very soon now that like it's been brought up by Cameron. So I think we are probably going to get the Charlie confrontation soon. Uru wouldn't just set up a villain like that, but I definitely think like it's going to happen a lot sooner than we expected. Maybe not this arc, maybe like, next arc, or maybe it will be like kind of like what the quartet handles for this little bit. But yeah, I think we're gonna be leaving Brandish sometime soon. Like maybe they will just say like, you know what, like let's meet up with John and Sarah, like, because we cannot be separated like this. We should just be traveling together. But yeah, that is gonna be it. That's gonna be it for Unordinary. So yeah, question of the day: will the quartet leave Brannish very soon? So yeah, with that, we can now jump on over to some Jungle Juice, baby. Do I think John and Cameron are gonna fight? Probably. Okay. Cameron is a dick. Cameron is kind of a controlling asshole, a little bit, but he's not been shown to be abusive or just flat out cruel yet. Do I think that like he might do I think he's gonna yell at John? Absolutely. But he just got this information from Remy like on how to handle John, and he obviously was listening to that information as well. So I don't think he's gonna I don't think they're gonna fight. Like John. Okay, John will probably be like, he might try and start something. But like, do I think they're gonna fight? No. Will they probably fight for the sake of training, like when William and John were like boxing in the ring? Yeah, probably. But like an actual full on like fight, like you need to listen to me, blah blah blah. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, overall, pretty good. I liked it. Good episode. Anyway, so let's get on to Jungle Juice now. So last time on Jungle Juice, Hye-sung and Ara popped up to the park to back up Suchan and Huijin, and Hye-sung kind of pulled up. He was like, well, kind of like what's going on here. Anyway, Suchan and Huijin, they kind of had a little talk. Huijin was like, yo, I'm sorry, like I was just trying to help you. I'm sorry I gave you the Jungle Juice. And he was like, hey, it's okay, don't worry about it. But Suchan fell unconscious. Yeah. After that, Suchan passed out, but more guys from Pet Shop showed up because they expected this, and they're like trying to take Suchan away. And so, yeah. So they pulled up. Huijin was trying to like fight back against them. Yeah, probably will. I mean, based on what we've seen, like, I do think like, just kind of what we've seen with Cameron's ability already, I think it's like, I think they are like pretty much identical, Colton. Like, granted, there probably is like, variance between the three of them because like, Arlo and Valerie have barrier for their ability, but they are different barriers. But based on what we've seen with how Cameron uses his ability, we know that he can stockpile abilities. We know that he can at least store them. I do think, like, there's something more to it. Or not something more to it. I think they are, like, pretty much near identical. But yeah. Yeah, no, probably will. But I do think that, like, this next arc is going to be, like, mainly focused on John and Sarah for a bit. So yeah. More Pet Shop people showed up. They kidnapped Su-chan for, like, a split second. Then Hye-sung, the GOAT, the absolute, just showed up, kicked them, grabbed Su-chan, was like, hey, shut up. Su-chan's our boy. We're like, we got his back. And Su-chan was like, yo, is that my GOAT Hye-sung? Like, what? Bro, I thought I was the main character. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Hye-sung? Feeling better? You're an insect human again. Which I thought was going to happen. Shut the fuck up, Hye-sung. No, you did not. Which I thought was going to happen. Because you're way too popular. To return to your old life. Jungle Juice. Run away, Hye-sung! They're here for Su-chan! Don't let them escape, admirers. Master Breeder expects a lot from you. How dare you kick me and steal the gift for Master Breeder away? I'll crush your ugly face. Hye-sung, don't fumble. Now's your chance, Ara. Oh, that's baby girl right there. Huh? None of them look like the antlion to me. When? But I guess it doesn't matter. This is a fine amusement park. All animals here were healthy, so I was able to make decent fertilizer. This is no place for brigands like you. Don't you dare make a ruckus here. Defense mechanism of dung beetle. Golden tomb. You're the last one. Is this sand? My electricity is no use. Unbelievable. Did she really just incapacitate all three of them instantly? Now! Get on the helicopter, both of you! We must get out of here first. Why is it so difficult? This way, to breathe. Not so fast. What? How did they break free from my golden tomb already? In the end, it's sand you're using, just like the antlion. I was originally dispatched here to kill the antlion. This is an ant whose jaws are shaped like an animal trap. The trap jaw ant. This unique insect uses its jaw like a spring. Each time a trap jaw ant closes its jaw, its mandibles are snapped at over 100 miles per hour. And the trap jaw ant uses the massive impact from this action to instantly soar into the sky as if it teleports. These spring-like jaws are not only a great means of transportation, but can also be used as effective weapons against their enemy and prey alike. Ara! Hurry up, Huijin! The helicopter will depart soon. Where do you think you're going? Rhinoceros beetle. While they are not massive in size, these beetles resemble rhinoceros as their name suggests. More impressively, they're strong enough to lift up to 850 times their own weight. Yeah, the chopper! It's going to flip over! I can't regain control that easily. We'll crash at this rate. Oh, do it, Ye-song. I'll take care of them. Take Suchan back to nest immediately. Hurry up. Ye-song! I don't get it. Why is his blood oxygen level so low? There's nothing wrong with his breathing, and there's plenty of oxygen here. He got sand in his lungs? They put sand in his lungs? Oh, you'd attempt to stop all of us alone. That takes courage. However, you must know the difference between bravery and stupidity. I find this insulting! Sidekick. It's neither. Have you ever felt powerless? Because there was nothing you could do when your friend was in danger? I just don't want to experience the same thing again. Oh, do a Ye-song. I will use the recoil from stomping onto the ground and unleash a powerful kick. Defense mechanism of Katydid. Trailblaze. Stadium. Get it? Get it? Get it? Because he plays soccer. A kick powerful enough to send shockwaves with an impact. But you'll have to do better than this to defeat me. Second ball. Oh! Ye-song! I'm afraid it's a combination attack. You're not touching my friends. Ah! Oh, he's using his sheer size to crush me. Now's your chance. Go, my daughter. You'll play a crucial role in Master Breeder's grand plan. Shut up, Dad. Defense mechanism of Trapjaw and Skywalk. No! Suchan! Got you. This is bad. At this rate, everyone will die. After coming all the way here to save me too, I must help them. What a shame. You're all gonna die. They're all gonna die because of you. It sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. This is what Master Breeder wants after all. Or is Gigantia reawakening? Breeder, I see it now. As long as you're alive, everyone around me will constantly be in danger. I don't care what it takes. I will rip you apart with my own hands. Blackout's back. What? Advanced mechanism of the Jumbo Dragonfly. In the world? That's Gigantia right there. Okay, no. I definitely think that's Gigantia right there. Dang. He got his own little Valkyrie form. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Suchan. Question of the day: is that Gigantia reawakening inside of him? Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it, Colton. But yeah, pretty good episode. Jungle Juice felt a little short tonight, but oh well. But guys, we are back. We are officially back in full swing. Yeah, yeah. Good episodes tonight. I was really happy with these episodes. Yeah. I guess we're just gonna have to meet back next week and see what happens next on Unordinary and Jungle Juice. Shoot. Yeah. I guess this is it, you guys. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and thanks for tuning in to the video. We'll be back next week again. Like I said, business as usual. You think John is going to train in secret first? Like, if we're being 100% honest, training in secret really just means training off screen. Like, that's not impossible. I would prefer if, like, we got something on screen, though. But yeah. So, yeah. It was a good week. But yeah. Guys, thank you all so much for stopping by tonight. We're going to be back next week for more business as usual. And until then, see you, Space Cowboy.